artisan producers up and down the country, the Scottish Championships here at the Royal Highland Show is one of the highlights of the year. The impact on business after winning a gold award cannot be underestimated. There are dozens of breads being judged this year. The judges will need a healthy appetite before they announce the overall champion. So, Amina, how do you judge a bread? What makes a good bread?
I think it depends on which category you're going for. So we had a few different categories today. There's different criteria for each kind of bread. We're looking overall for the appearance of each bread. We're looking for the texture, the crumb, the crust, the flavours, and the kind of integrity behind it. So what's the story behind it? How was it developed? What is the thought process behind the whole loaf? You know, what is it? What's its message? I know it's quite a lot to maybe put onto just a loaf of bread, but it's the staple food of every table, so it brings people together. So you want it to have a strong presence, basically.
How easy is it going to be to find a winner or a few winners out of this?
It's been really difficult, and I think, you know, the standards have been exceptionally high, and we've been blown away by how even in the lockdown category, how professional the bread looks in a home-baked oven.
It's taken several hours to taste all these breads and decide individual category winners. It won't be long now before the overall bread champion is crowned. The RAS director responsible for the Scottish Championships is Jackie McCreary.
We want to put a spotlight on really good homegrown local food. We are open to the whole of the UK, but we get some great entries from our Scottish producers, and we want to give a platform especially for the smaller producers, so we have separate classes for small producers who may find it tough to compete in other large competitions against some of the big multinationals. So we specialise in having classes for the small producer and to put a focus on them.
How have these championships been received by Scottish producers?
Well, I think producers love the chance to spotlight their product and to get it in front of a really knowledgeable set of judges. We choose judges from across the UK with various backgrounds. We have chefs, we have buyers, we have cheese connoisseurs, cheese retailers. So it's a really good chance for a producer to get their product in front of some really high caliber judges.
Now, I know that you have personally exhibited here and won prizes. What's been the impact on your business after doing that?
Well, it's a great accolade, I think, to have won at the Royal Highland and to be able to say that your product has been awarded a gold or even one of the special champion prizes. It's a great accolade, I think, to use in your marketing and to be able to say that you're a Royal Highland champion.
Well, it's the moment that bakers up and down the country have been waiting for. Unfortunately, they can't be here in person to witness the announcement, but the Royal Highland Showcase is the next best thing.
We've had such a great range of produce this year, and lovely enriched and quite creative breads. We've had lockdown loaves. We've had a brilliant arrangement, and we've got quite a number of gold awards. This whole table is gold awards, and the table behind me is all silver awards. So we've had some terrific entries, and for the first time we couldn't split between two loaves. It was unanimous that both these breads should be joint winners. One is Scotland bread wholemeal, a very beautiful, simple but wholemeal and wonderfully nourishing loaf. And the other one is a seriously fruit and sesame, which was equally delicious in its own way and very different. And although they were all completely anonymous, that award, the joint award, is going to the same bakery. They were both Wild Hearth. And our reserve champion goes to Company Bakery for a baguette that everybody wants to take home. So it was an exceptional baguette as well as a very justified and excellent runner-up.
So Wendy, this is so exciting. The same bakery won for 2 loaves.
It is incredible. And of course nobody had a clue. So Wild Hearth Bakery has won with his Scotland bread wholemeal as a kind of everyday sandwich, super nutritious loaf, and a fruit and sesame, seriously fruit and sesame loaf.
And how much of a year has it been in comparison with other years?
I think the quality of the entries is outstanding this year. I think we've got some really, really interesting new entrants and exceptionally good.
So Scotland's bakers really can make bread.
They certainly can, and with a great deal of Scottish grains.